gorgeous. You must be my new guard. And new to being a guard entirely, it seems. How interesting. Well, don't worry your pretty little head. I'm actually a model prisoner. Practically a saint, so no reason for first day nerves. I'm sure you'll do fantastic. How can I tell it's your first day? I have my ways. Let's just say I'm good at reading people. And you have the look of someone who's never set foot in a dungeon. Like the lovely one we're in now. A day in your life. Let alone ever been forcibly thrown into one. Hey now, don't pout. I didn't mean to offend you. And I won't tell any of the other prisoners. Not that I could, being locked up in this small cell all by myself all day. Listen, it's my first time too, so we can do this together. If you don't already know, my name's Ash. No surname. And you are? A beautiful name for a beautiful person. It suits you. Hopefully me not shaking your hand doesn't come across as rude, but there's bars between us. Not to mention these cuffs around my wrist chaining me to the wall. But I think I can just manage a wave. Why am I chained to the wall? Well, I am a prisoner, love. No other prisoner is chained up like that. Well, maybe it's just because I'm a bit younger than most of the prisoners in here. Yeah, and the guards can be lazy, no offense. And so having to worry about a 20-year-old causing trouble is probably above their pay grade. Not that I'm that much of a troublemaker, of course. What am I being locked up for, then? I'd rather not get into that. Just some petty thefts. Nothing too out there. But enough about me. Tell me about you. How does someone with such a pretty face and name end up watching over a chained-up thief in this dark pit of a prison? You'd rather not get into that. Touche. You know, I like you already. Okay. If you really want to know why I'm locked up here, I'll tell you. But if I do, you'll owe me something. Don't give me that look, it's nothing scandalous. I just, well, if I tell you, you have to come into my cell and sit with me. It gets kinda lonely in here. As you said, I'm chained to the wall, so there's no danger to you. Or risk of me running. I just don't want to tell you something so personal through the bars. You know? Don't make that face, please. I'll tell you everything if you just come and sit with me for a bit. Thank you. I knew we'd get along the moment I laid eyes on you. Here, just come sit next to me against the wall. My hands are chained above my head, so you can trust I won't attack you. Nice, isn't it? Not the most romantic place for our date, but it'll do. I'm joking. You sure know how to glare at a guy. It really cuts deep. Honestly, though, thank you. It's been a while since anyone's treated me like a person. So, why I'm in here? I I come from a peasant family. I know my good looks and smarts might make you think otherwise, but if you can't tell, these rags I'm wearing aren't the latest fashion. Oh, you have jokes now too. Yeah, they do fit me pretty well. The holes add style. The best part is you can even bathe in them. Once a day, a guard comes in and dumps a giant bucket of freezing water on me without even having to take the rags off or unchain me from the wall. Neat, right? Also, you'll have to be the one that does that from now on, by the way. Anyways, I come from a peasant family, always poor and barely scraping by. My pa works our fields and my ma sews and helps out around town, cleaning shops and the like. And, we survive. My parents do all they can to keep us afloat. Me and my little sis, that is. I do have a sister. How old is she? She's 12, and a little firebrand like her older bro. I love her to bits, and I'd do anything for her. For my family, in general. We all are like that. And that's why, when the pox came to our village, we all buckled down and worked to take care of each other and our neighbors. My pa used what little stores of food and medicine we had to help those in our village who got sick. And my sis and I would run supplies to their doors. But eventually, most people in our village stopped answering. Every day, there was less and less of us. Why didn't the plague doctors do anything? You really are from a wealthy family. The doctors don't come to villages like mine to help or save. They come with soldiers to block us in and make sure the pox doesn't spread outside of the village. Even still, we got by. Until my pa got sick. It took him fast. And then it was just my sister and my mom. And I had to step up and take care of everyone. So I started stealing food and valuables, sneaking out of the village at night past the blockades and soldier encampments and taking from the nearby city. I'd have to walk for hours to get there, so I'd stay there for days, pilfering what I could, fencing the goods, and making my way back with it all. I even got pretty good at it. But that didn't stop the disease from spreading back home. Eventually my ma got sick, and so she told me to take my sister and run, escape and leave her behind, so we could have a chance at surviving. Did I? No. I refused to leave my mom behind. I was stupid, and I wanted to save everyone. And the next time I tried to go out on my own to thief more goods, I got caught. It was by the soldiers blocking our village. They didn't listen to any of my begging and hauled me off to prison, where I've been ever since. They even threatened to take my hands for being a thief. Luckily they chose not to, but in the end I'm still here with my wrists aching every day because of these cuffs, so who's the real winner now? Hey, what are you doing? You're uncuffing me. You're not worried I'll fight you? It's not fair that I'm the only one cuffed like this all day. I know, but won't you get in trouble? Look at those red marks on my wrists. Yikes. Ow. Thank you. That means a lot. This means more than you could ever know. I don't suppose you'd let me out of my cell, too. No? Well, you can't blame me for asking. Have I heard from my sister or mom since? No, they don't exactly give me mail, even if I did get it. And I'm sure as far as my family's concerned, they must assume I died. Got caught in the act on the wrong side of a mob boss, or worse, ran off on my own. I mean, that is, if the pox hasn't... Sorry. A hug. You really are a sweet person. And you smell so nice. Like the outside. You're even more pretty up close, too. Hey, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done that. I haven't been this close to another person in a long time. Or ever, to be honest. I pushed it too far, I know. You're so amazing. I hope when I'm out someday, we could maybe meet like normal people. You want to? I'm so glad. Do you mind if I stand up to stretch my legs? I haven't been able to stand in months. Look, you're a sweet person, and I like you a lot, okay? But you'll have to stay in here for me a while I get out of here. And don't look at me like that. I swiped your key and your coin purse when you hugged me. Sorry it has to be like this, love. You really are beautiful. No, all the stuff I told you wasn't a lie. At least, all of it wasn't. Look, the next guard will be down in 4 minutes and 37 seconds. I've got it timed and don't have long. But if we do end up meeting on the outside, I'll tell you my real story. And we can finish the fun we were just about to have here in the cell. What did I actually do to get locked up? Really? Does that even matter now? Fine. I stole the king's crown and his wife. She caught me in the act of nabbing the crown, and so I seduced her. Worked my charms, but I didn't finish with her in time, and the next thing I knew, I was locked in the very same cell you're locked in now. Happy? I did mean what I said about you, though, and how you make me feel. And I am just trying to survive. That wasn't a lie either. So, goodbye. I hope we meet again. Oh, and just to set the record straight, I'm an orphan. Never actually met my mom and pa. But I'm sure they'd be devastated over their son being locked up, so you helped a ton, love. Bye-bye now. Oh, and good luck with your captain when he finds out what happened. He's a real jerk.